Hello my dear students, this is Payal ma'am here. So today I am back with yet another video and I am going to discuss today's topic, which is the circulatory system. Now you know children that there are various organ systems in our body in which each of the organ system is dedicated to do a certain task or a certain function. So as the name suggests, circulatory system, so it has got a group of organs in it which is performing the task of circulation. Now what is it going to be circulated in the circulatory system? Well, it is the blood which is going to be circulated to the different parts of the body, carrying various things along with it. Now you must be wondering, what are those various things? Beta, there are lots of enzymes, antibodies and the digested food, and along with that you must have heard of even the gaseous exchange occurs through the blood. So blood is a very vital connective tissue which is connecting the different organs, the different parts of our body, and it is conducting the various important things. You already know that heart is the big boss of the circulatory system. It is the main pumping organ which is made up of the cardiac muscles, and you know that cardiac muscles, they are specialized muscles which are not getting fatigued anytime. They are working relentlessly day and night to pump blood throughout our body. Okay, and apart from the heart, there are different types of blood vessels which are carrying the blood to and fro from the heart. So there are mainly two types of blood vessels, which are the arteries and veins, and there are small thin capillaries which are connecting or which are found in between both. Okay, so what are arteries? So arteries are the blood vessels which carry the blood from the heart to the different parts of the body. Now you know that blood is also carrying the gases along with it. Okay, so oxygen gas which we are respiring and taking in through the lungs is also carried to the different parts of the body by the blood. Okay, so blood is taking the oxygen and delivering it to each of the cells and tissues of our body, and whatever carbon dioxide is being released, that is going to be carried again by the blood to the heart and then outside into the body via the lungs, right? So the oxygenated blood is going to be carried from the arteries to the different parts of the body, and similarly the deoxygenated blood or the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide is going to be carried back to the heart from the different parts of the body via the veins. Okay, now there are some differences between the arteries and veins which we are also going to discuss very soon. But before that, the main connective tissue which is delivering all these stuffs is the blood. Okay, now let us first understand what is blood made up of. So blood is nothing but it is a river of plasma. Okay, now what is plasma? Plasma is basically a straw yellow colored liquid which is found in the blood. So it is a river of plasma in which the different formed elements or the different types of cells are found in it. Okay, so different kinds of cells are what here? So they are the RBCs, which you already know, they are the red blood cells which have got hemoglobin in it. So it's the hemoglobin in the red blood cells which gives that distinct red color to the blood. So if you remove the RBCs from the blood, so just can you think what will be the color of the blood then? Well, I'll give you some time to think about it. So just think about it and then answer me and let me know in the comment section. Okay, so basically the RBCs, they have got hemoglobin in it, and it is the main respiratory carrier which is carrying the gases to and fro. So apart from RBCs, there are the WBCs which are also known as the leukocytes, and WBCs, you know, they are the soldiers of our body which protect us from the different pathogens or the disease causing microbes. So they are the soldiers of our body. And what about the platelets? Well, platelets are not cells, okay? They are the fragments of a very big cell which is known as the megakaryocyte. Okay, so these are the fragments which are involved mainly in the process of clotting of blood. Now what is clotting of blood? What is clotting of blood? Well children, clotting of blood means, like for example, when you get injured and the blood starts flowing, you will notice that after some time the bleeding automatically stops. I mean, nobody is coming and stopping it, but after a few minutes it automatically gets stopped. So it is the platelets which are forming a plug on that injured part and stopping or preventing the further flow of the blood and protecting us from the blood loss. So it is also a very important component of the blood. So what are the things which we have studied till now? So blood is a river of plasma which has got the formed elements which are the WBCs, RBCs and platelets. Okay, WBCs are responsible for fighting or providing us immunity against the pathogens. The RBCs, they are carrying the hemoglobin, which is known as a respiratory carrier, which is involved in the gaseous exchange, that is carrying the oxygen to the cells, and from the cells it is carrying the carbon dioxide and exhaling out through the lungs. Okay, and the platelets, as I said, they are involved in the clotting of blood, right? Now we were discussing about the different blood vessels which are carrying this blood, right? Now we have understood what is the blood and what is the blood doing, what are its important components. Now we are going to focus on the different blood vessels, right? So the blood vessels which I already discussed are the arteries and the veins. So the arteries are carrying the blood from the heart to the different parts of the body. So they are going to be more muscular, okay, they are more elastic and they are deep seated in our body. Okay, so if you just have a close look on your wrist, you will get to see some blue blood vessels, bluish green blood vessels over here. Okay, so these are beta your veins. So they are basically carrying the deoxygenated blood from the different parts of the body back to the heart. We are using an injection. So basically we are injecting the things into the veins. Why? Because beta, the pressure, the blood pressure in the veins is comparatively lower than that of arteries, because arteries are carrying the blood right from the pump, and from there the blood pressure is quite high. So if you try to inject something into the arteries, what will happen? You will get a fountain of blood coming out from the arteries. So you cannot send anything into the, you cannot puncture and send anything into the arteries. So whenever you have to put an injection, that has to be done in the veins. Okay, so veins, they are comparatively thin walled. Okay, they are not as elastic as the arteries and they are found just below the skin. And also one more thing, the pressure, the blood pressure here is comparatively lower than the arteries, and also they are carrying the deoxygenated blood from the different parts of the body back to the heart. And what are capillaries? Beta, capillaries are very thin walled blood vessels. They are very thin and they are mainly responsible for the exchanges. I mean, when the arteries and the veins, they are entering finally into the cell, right? And whenever the exchange happens, that happens mostly at the capillaries. So capillaries are mostly present in the middle, or they are the intermediate blood vessels which are found in the tissues and the organs, and mainly they are responsible for the exchange of materials because they are very extremely thin walled. Right? So up to this, we are going to now wind up this class, and we are going to discuss more about the circulation in our next class. So do not forget to like and subscribe if you really like this video, and help me reach more people and share more knowledge. Till then, keep yourself safe and take care of yourself. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.